Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm Max, and this is my affirmation video to a book I've been writing called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Basically copied the book verbatim here. And this is my affirmation journal to my affirmation video. I've written everything. So, like I said, I'm Max. All my videos are the same thing. My affirmation videos, it's just one take. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. It's all truth. It's all facts. It's all about Eckhart Tolle, and I'm sure you know who he is. And I'm sure you know the book, The Power of Now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with where I left off from last time. I'm Max, and I hope you listen. Wherever you are, be there totally. Can you give some more examples of ordinary unconsciousness? See, if you can catch yourself complaining either speech or thought and about a situation to find yourself in, other people do or say, in your surroundings, your life situation, or the weather. To complain is always non-acceptance of what is, or what if. It invariably carries an unconscious negative charge. When you complain, you make yourself into a victim. When you speak out, you're in your power. So change the situation by taking action, by speaking out, and if necessary or possible, leave the situation or accept it. All else is madness. Ordinary unconsciousness is always in some form, many ways of denial. The now. The now, of course, always implies the here. You are resisting the here or now. Some people would always rather be somewhere else than here. It is never good enough. Through self-observation, you find out it is always the case in your life. Wherever you are, be there totally. You may find yourself here now intolerable and it makes you unhappy. You may have these questions to remove yourself from that situation or change or accept it totally. If you want to take responsibility for your life, you must choose one of those three options. You must choose now and accept the consequences. No excuses, no negativity, no psychic pollution. Keep your inner space clear. If you take action, leave and change your situation, drop the negativity first, if at all possible. Action arising out of insight into what is required is in effect, and then action rising out of negativity. Any action is often better than no action, especially if you have been stuck in an unhappy situation for a long time. If it is a mistake, or at least you have learned something, in which case it no longer is a mistake. If you remain stuck, you learn nothing. Is fear preventing you from taking action? Acknowledge the fear and then watch it and take your attention to the fully present being within it. Doing so cuts the link between the fear and your thinking. Don't let the fear arise into your mind. Use that. Use the power of now. Fear cannot prevail against the power of now. If there is truly nothing that you can change and do here now, and you cannot remove yourself from the situation, then accept your here and now, totally, by dropping the inner resistance, the false unhealthy self that loves feeling miserable, resentful, or sorry for itself. Then you no longer survive. This is called surrender. Surrender is not weakness. There is great strength to it. Only a surrendered person has spiritual power. Through surrender, you will be free internally of a situation that changes without any effort on your part. In any case, you are free. Or is there something that you should be doing but not doing it? Get up and do it now. Alternatively, completely accept the inactivity, laziness, or passivity in the moment that it is your choice. Go into it fully. Enjoy and be as lazy or as inactive as you can. If you can go into it fully and consciously, you will soon come out of it. Or maybe you won't. Either way, there's no inner conflict, no resistance, no negativity. Are you stressed? Are you so busy going to the future that the present is reduced to a means by just getting there? Stress is caused by being here but wanting to be there, or by being in the present but wanting to be in the future. It's a split that tears you apart inside. To create and live with such an inner split is insane. The fact that everyone else is doing it, it doesn't make any less insane. If you have to, you can move fast, work fast, or even run without projecting yourself into the future or without resisting the present. As you move, work, run, do it totally. Enjoy the flow of energy and the high energy of that moment. Now you're no longer stressed, no longer splitting yourself in two, just moving, running, working, and enjoying it. Or you can drop the whole thing and sit back on the park bench. But when you do, watch your mind. It may say you should be working or you're wasting your time. Observe the mind, smile at it. Does the past take part of a great deal of your attention? Do you frequently talk and think about it, and positively or negatively? Great things you have achieved, your adventures or experiences, or a victim story, and dreadful things that you've been done to you, or maybe you did something else. Is your thought process creating guilt, pride, resentment, anger, self-pity? Then you're not only reinforcing a false sense of self, but also helping to accelerate your body's aging process by creating an accumulation of past in your psyche. Verifying this for yourself by observing those around you, you have a strong tendency to hold on to the past, that to every moment. You don't need it. Only refer to it when it's absolutely relevant to the present. Feel the power of this moment in the fullness of being. Feel your presence. Are you worried? Do you have many what-if thoughts? If you're identified with your mind with projecting yourself into an imaginary future situation, creating fear, this is now how you can no way you can cope with any situation because it doesn't exist. It's a mental funnel. You can stop this health, life corroding insanity simply by acknowledging the present moment. Become aware of the breathing, feel the air flowing in and out of your body, feel your energy field, and now all I ever have to deal with, cope with in your life is opposed to the imaginary mind projections, and just focus on this moment. Ask yourself what problem you have right now for the next year, tomorrow, 5 minutes from now. What is wrong with you at this moment? Can you always cope with it now? Why can you never cope with the future? Nor can you have to? The answer to the strength, the right action is the resource, and it will be there when you need it. Not before, not after. One day I'll make it. Is your goal taking up so much of your attention that you reduce the present moment to a means to an end? Is it taking up the joy of your doing? Are you just waiting to start living? If you develop such a mind pattern and a matter of achievement or get into the present moment, you will never be good enough. You will never feel good enough. The future will always seem better. A perfect recipe for permanent dissatisfaction and non-fulfillment, don't you agree? Are you a habitual waiter? How much of your life do you spend waiting? What I call small-scale waiting is waiting in line at the post office and the traffic jam at the airport, or waiting for someone to arrive to finish work, and so on. Large-scale waiting is for the next vacation, or for a better job, or for the children to grow up, for a truly meaningful relationship, for success, or make money, or to be important, or to become enlightened. It's not uncommon for people to spend their whole life waiting to start living, waiting in a state of mind. Basically, it means that you want the future and you don't want the present. You don't want what you got and you want what you haven't got. With every kind of waiting, you unconsciously create inner conflict between you here and now and you where you want to be. This greatly reduces the quality of your life by making you lose the present. There is nothing wrong with striving to improve your life situation. You can improve your life situation, but you cannot improve your now. Life is primary. Life is your deepest inner being. It is already your whole, complete, perfect. Your life situation consists of your circumstances and your experience, and there's nothing wrong with setting goals and striving for those to achieve those goals. The mistake lies in using the substitute for the feeling of life of being, the only point of access for that which is now. You are then like an architect who pays no attention to the foundation of a building but spends a lot of time working on the superstructure. For example, many people are waiting for prosperity. It cannot come to you in the future when you honor, acknowledge, and fully accept the present reality where you are, who you are, and what you are doing right now. When you fully accept what you got, you are grateful for what you have, grateful for what you are, grateful for being. Gratitude for the present moment and the fullness of life now is true prosperity. It cannot come in the future. Then in time, that prosperity manifests to you in various ways. If you are dissatisfied with what you have or what you have got, or even frustrated or angry about your present lack, that may even motivate you to become rich. And even if you do make millions, you will continue to experience the inner conditions of lack, and deep down you will crave to feel unfulfillment. You may have many exciting experiences that money can buy, but they will come and go and always leave you with an empty feeling and the need for further physical or psychological gratification. You want to abide in being, so feel the fullness of life now, and that alone is true prosperity. So give up waiting as a state of mind. When you catch yourself slipping into the waiting, snap out of it. Come into the present moment. Just be and enjoy being. If you're present, there is nothing that you ever need to do or wait for anymore. So next time somebody says, sorry to have kept you waiting, you can just reply, that's alright. I wasn't waiting. I was just standing here enjoying myself. And enjoying into myself. These are just a few of the habitual mind strategies for denying this present moment. They are a part of ordinary consciousness. They are easy to overlook because they are much a part of normal living, the background static of perpetual discontentment. But they are more of the practice than monitoring your inner mental emotional state. The easier it will be to know when you have been trapped in the past or future, which is to stay unconscious and then awaken out of the dream's time into the present. But be aware, the false, unhappy, self-based mind of the identification lives on in time. It knows that the present moment is its own death and feels very threatened by it. It will do all it can then to take you out of it. It will try to keep you trapped in time. Wherever you are, be there totally by Eckhart Tolle. This is my affirmation video to my affirmation journal. This is just one take. It was The Power of Now. I'm sure you're aware of that book. It's a spiritual book. I've written that spiritual book. I'm Max, and I'm out.